Hi everybody, this is Bug-Ass Reviews, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the Star Wars The Black Series Walmart exclusive Vice Admiral Rampart. So before we take a look at the Vice Admiral, let's take a look at the accessories that he comes with. So first up, he comes with this mouse droid, and it is painted really nicely. It's got a bunch of sculpt detail to it. For such a tiny piece, you get a wash of silver and brown over top of it, and it looks really nice. It brings out all those details very nicely. You get some silver right here on the edges, making it look scratched and worn. And it even has working wheels at the bottom, so that's pretty cool. So you can roll it back and forth like that. So that's a pretty awesome accessory. And finally, he comes with his pistol. And it looks pretty good. It's got some good sculpt detail to it, but no wash or anything. If it would have had a silver wash like the mouse droid, that would have been really cool. That would have looked nice over top of it. But he doesn't really hold the gun that well. As you can see, his finger is barely through it, and it has dropped out of his hand many times while I've been trying to pose him. So I don't know if it's like that on all of them or just mine. But yeah, it would have been nice if he would have been able to hold the gun just a little tighter. So taking a look at the head sculpt, Hasbro didn't do too bad of a job of making this look like a realistic version of what we saw in Bad Batch. His hair is sculpted really nicely, but as you can see around the edges of the hair right there, you get a bunch of skin tone showing through. The hair gets really light around here, and then there's just some paint missing right here. So yeah, I wish the hair would have been painted better because you can see the skin tone showing through, and that doesn't look the greatest. He also has some weird glossy spots. If you can see right here on his temple, there's a gloss spot that the light is catching just right. And it's the same right here too on this side. So I'm not sure what that is or why there's even gloss there, because the rest of the head is a really flat brown. There's no gloss paint on the hair at all. So yeah, that's kind of odd. So looking at the body, there's some really nice texturing over the whole suit. They got his Vice Admiral badge on his chest collared correctly, so that's pretty cool. I don't know why they wouldn't, but I do think it's good that they got that accurate. The belt buckle is done in a nice silver collar, and this is done in silver as well. On Grand Moff Tarkin, it wasn't painted at all. And I have two mystery spots right here. No, this was the only one that Walmart had, so there wasn't one with better paint apps, and it's not wanting to come off. I might take a little bit of alcohol and see if that'll take it off. So yeah, that's kind of irritating that those spots are right there because it's right on the front. If it would have been on the back of the figure, it wouldn't have been as bad, but you know, it's right there and you can see it. And then the boots are done in a really glossy black color. I like that they put that gloss collar over top of them. Looks really nice. A complaint I have of this is, like Grand Moff Tarkin, they still didn't fill the holes in right here. And it just looks ugly, especially from the side here. I really wish they would have filled those in. Like I said, this is a reuse from a previous body, so I knew it wouldn't be using any pinless joints or anything like that. But, yeah, it would have been nice if they would have filled that in, because that is a very unsightly joint right there. So now let's go ahead and go over his articulation. He has a ball-jointed head. He can hardly look up or down. This is the most you're going to get from the figure. I'm really let down by the articulation right there. He can move side to side, and you don't even get any tilting. So yeah, I might have to try to work with that and find a way to get some movement there, because the movement in the head is awful. He has ball-jointed shoulders that can move all the way out. He has single-jointed elbow that can bend in that far and swivel side to side. He has swivel thrusts that can move side to side and up and down. He has a ball-jointed waist that can move back just slightly, down slightly, and side to side. He has ball-jointed hips that can just about do a complete split. He can kick forward just a little bit. He can kick back all the way. He has a swivel at the thigh, double-jointed knee that can just about move in all the way. And he has swivel at the ankle that can move down all the way, up all the way, and an ankle rocker. So now, let's do some size comparisons. So first up, here he is next to Grand Moff Tarkin. Here he is next to one of Crosshair's troopers. And finally, there he is next to Crosshair. So overall, not a bad figure. The paint apps definitely could have been better, and the articulation on the head, which the head is exactly the same peg as Grand Moff Tarkin, so I'm not sure why they would have changed it, but it definitely would have benefited from being changed up just a little bit, because the articulation there, aside from the side-to-side movement, is almost non-existent. So despite that, this is still a pretty cool figure, and I'm happy to have it in my Bad Batch collection. So that's my review. If you like this review, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.